We boil at different degrees. Ralph Waldo Emerson, U.S. philosopher and poet, 1803 to 1882. Realia, South America, 2005.
Come on, pick up! Dad, it's Lisa. You gotta come get me. Get on a plane and come get me. Dad, is that you? I can't hear you. Dad!
Paris, France, 2005. Saul Myers is ex-military.
Myers, it's Pierre. The newspapers confirmed there's been no sighting of her for 48 hours. Saul, I'm sorry. She could be anywhere.
Saul Myers' daughter has disappeared.
Saul? Saul!
Saul Myers is going to Puerto Sombra. Saul Myers is going to hit boiling point.
Lisa became a reporter while I was serving in the Legion. I was happy for her. The girl needs something to keep her busy. I figured she was taking taxis across the city and churning out 10 ways to dump your man for those mindless women's magazines. When I was transferred to the reserves, I found out she'd already made her way through half the most dangerous hotspots in the world. She wasn't writing about guys and makeup. She was reporting revolutions in Liberia and guerrilla warfare in Nepal. So now she's in that banana republic. How many times have I warned her? But she's as stubborn as me, only worse. Yeah, this ain't the best country to have to go looking for a missing daughter, but believe me, there's worse. Pierre gave me the address of the newspaper where that editor works, the one who knows Lisa. I'll have to drop by. Maybe he knows something that can help me find her. And if he can't remember anything, I'll string him up. That ought to jog his memory a little. Hello.
Hi there, young man. Nice to see you in my humble office.
My name is Saul Myers. I'm looking for my daughter, Lisa.
I should have known. You look so much alike. It's so horrible what happened. She's so young and talented. How did such a thing come to pass?
I understand you were close with her before she disappeared. Can you help me look for her?
Of course, Senor Myers. I want to help you find your daughter, but you must understand that because of the circumstances surrounding her disappearance, I will be in great danger if I try to help you. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
You want money then, is that it?
If I tell you what you want to know, I have to cover my bases too, to make sure I'm kept safe, and that costs money. About 2,000 pesos.
Here's your money. Now tell me everything you know.
Of course, I'm a man of my word. Senor Myers, your daughter is in a lot of trouble. She wanted to write something about Don Pedro. Don't ask me who that is. All I know is that he's someone you don't mess with. Some people call him the Black Spider. He's connected with almost all of the illegal activity going on in this country.
Go on.
Your daughter told me of her plans to write about him. I tried to talk her out of it. I told her that Don Pedro had killed people for far lesser things, but she wouldn't listen to me. She left in the morning, and I haven't seen her since. After a week, I knew there was no point waiting for her, and that's when I called Paul, and that's who I think called you.
Where can I find this Don Pedro?
They say Don Pedro has recently built a new villa not far from our town. I don't know where it is. But Luis, the bartender at the Black Jaguar, he must know its exact location.
I can see you've got something more to say. Don't hold back. Let it out. You'll feel better.
Oh, I almost forgot. Your daughter left some of her things with me. She left her car keys here as well, since Don Pedro's thugs gave her a ride there. I think you could use that car in your search.
What kind of car is it?
To tell you the truth, she rented the worst car possible. Well, you'll see for yourself.
Did you read her diary?
No way, I don't read other people's diaries.
What do I need a microphone for?
This is a directional microphone, Senor Myers. Many journalists use it for eavesdropping. With it, you can overhear conversations from 150 to 200 feet away.
What is this, a rock?
You said it, Senor Myers. That is a rock indeed, and your daughter was carrying it around like it was something really valuable. She bought it from some elderly Indian for an insane amount of money. He told her this legend, that this is one of the 6 fragments of an old Indian relic that was broken a long time ago. Apparently, Anyone who gathers all 6 will be able to go where no other mortal can. I'll tell you honestly, Senor Myers, I've lived here a long time, and I have never heard this legend before.
How did my daughter get her hands on a learn-at-home motorboat handling manual?
That's not her book, Senor Myers. This is a gift from our publishing house. We publish a series of learn-at-home guides. For instance, we will soon release a learn-at-home combat boat manual. We printed a few too many copies of this one, and now we don't know what to do with the extras. Don't thumb your nose at it. It's a good book, really. If you read it, then you'll be able to handle boats like a pro, with a little practice, of course. By the way, there's a lot nearby. It belongs to someone named Augusto. He teaches people how to handle all sorts of different vehicles.
Goodbye.
Adios, senor.
Enemy chopper in sight. Sector Alpha Bravo 10. Commencing attack. We are under fire.
Hey, Gringo. Did you come here to study? What do you want, Gringo? To become a pilot, a navigator, a tank driver? Just remember one thing, Gringo. I don't teach morons. If you read the right book, or you have some other experience, I'll make you a pro in a jiffy. Otherwise, I won't bother. The theory is worth no less than practice. The instruction course is 500 pesos.
Myers, do you understand that I'm going crazy here? I haven't slept for 4 days. I keep thinking they've killed Lisa.
Calm down.
Calm down! It's easy for you to say. You're having a good time in Bolivia, and I'm dying here.
Now you can handle motorboats.
Hello?
Please leave my property, young man.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
My throat's dry. Gotta find a bar. Hi.
Greetings, senor. Welcome to the Black Jaguar Bar. My name is Luis. What would you like?
Pretty strange name for a bar, don't you think?
Sure is. This name is all tied up with a dark and sordid past. Maybe someday I'll tell you the story, but not today. It's too busy today. So, senor, what are we drinking today?
Listen, Luis, I heard there's a new villa in town, and that Don Pedro's made it his new bachelor pad. What can you tell me about it?
Maybe a lot, but first, let me see 300 pesos, senor.
$300 here, 300 pesos there. At this rate, you're gonna nickel and dime me to death.
Well, if that's your decision, senor, then how about a drink?
I'll have a beer.
That's right. We don't have Miller right now, but the local brew is not so bad. It'll be 1 peso.
Listen, Luis, I heard there's a new villa in town, and that Don Pedro's made it his new bachelor pad. What can you tell me about it?
Maybe a lot, but first, let me see 300 pesos, senor.
How about leveling with me right off the bat, so I don't have to bother fixing up the decor in here?
I don't go for those kinds of jokes, senor. Neither do my bouncers. If info on Don Pedro is now at a premium, 500 pesos. Inflation is a killer in the third world.
What did you say about Don Pedro's villa, Luis?
I'll tell you what you want to know about Don Pedro for 500 pesos, senor.
I'm not gonna go throwing money around. You know the deal. 500 pesos here, another 500 pesos there. Soon there's nothing left.
Well, if that's your decision, senor, then how about a drink?
I'll have a shot of vodka to pep me up. Like my friend always says, you don't have a drink in the morning, it's a day wasted. Of course, he's dead now.
Vodka? In this heat? I respect, senor. You must be a tough guy. 2 pesos.
Hey, how about telling me what's going on in this town? I'm new around here.
Why not? I'll tell you. What exactly do you want to know?
What kind of stores are there in town? There's a little something I might need to buy.
I think I know what could interest you. There is a gun shop on the waterfront. The owner is my cousin's godfather. If you're planning to go out of town, you should stop by there. You won't regret it. Then our doctor has his drugstore right behind the gun shop. So if you have health problems, he can help you.
What's the situation with local law enforcement?
There isn't one, really. We've got 3 cripples in the police, and they don't do anything. Some other power is running this town.
Hear anything about the guerrillas in these parts?
Nothing lately. I heard they're on the attack, but they haven't reached us yet, thank God. Don't think I trust them any more than the government, but I don't want to see war here in our town. We've got enough problems without that.
I heard there's a military base not far from here.
Yeah, to the southeast of town. They're pretending that they're fighting the mafia. Lots of hardware, tons of soldiers. But the adrenaline plants are still growing like before. See that guy at the end of the table there? That's the captain of that base. You can ask him. He stops talking after a few drinks.
I take it everything here is business as usual with the mafia?
You bet. Just like any other self-respecting town. We've even got those STK-17 plantations to the northeast, where the coca fields used to be. Mafia have got a base there, not too far from the military base. Look, over there, that's Father. He's their guy. They've been taking in new recruits lately. You can see they got roughed up a bit, nonetheless. Maybe it's for the best. Maybe not. Only God knows.
Are there any Indians left around?
Barely any these days. They try to keep away from civilization, even more so from soldiers and the mafia gangs. There is one Indian who doesn't live too far from town, Cachua. Nobody knows anything about him. I'm a Christian, and I don't believe any of that pagan stuff. But when I see that Indian, I get shivers down my spine.
Now you've got me interested. You know where this Cachua lives?
Don't know, and don't want to know. And I would advise you against finding out.
Well, maybe you know someone who might be able to tell me where to find him.
I think the doctor buys herbs from him. But I'm warning you, don't get mixed up with that shame. I'm telling you, you'll regret it.
I already know everything I need to know about this town.
How about another drink, senor?
First, I want some more information about all of this. What's going on in the outskirts of town?
If you want more information, you'll have to pay for it. 10 pesos per sentence. If that's okay with you, then ask away. If not, it's your problem.
What can you tell me about the synthedrin dealers that's worth 10 pesos?
There are 10 men on the base. Almost all of them are stoked up on sympathy. The main thing is that Don Esteban is greedy, but he pays well. If you screw this up, don't expect to be forgiven easily. Garcia is his right-hand man. He's always walking around with his laptop computer. There's a warehouse next to the base that's crammed full of STK, and the military has been after it for a long time.
What have you got on the military for that price?
There are 15 men on the base. They've got watchtowers, vehicles, the works. But the equipment's run down, not working. With all the financial problems in the army, they've got no money for gas or fixing stuff up. Relations with the STK-17 dealers are tense. They're always on combat alert.
For 10 pesos, will you tell me how to rob both stores?
No. I'll just tell you how it is. There's not a lot of stuff in the weapons shop, but they're expecting a new shipment any day now. The guy who runs the place is friendly. If you manage to hit it off with him, he'll lower the price on almost everything. Don't try to bargain with the doctor. His prices are fixed. But he has some problems getting enough herbs from the Indians. If you scratch his back, he'll scratch yours. He's an honest guy.
Thanks. Let's cut class for tonight.
Glad to help, senor. You know where to come if you ever need any.
All right. It's been a real slice, but it's time for me to go.
It's a pity. Oh well, don't forget about us, senor. Drop by anytime. I'll be very glad to see you.
Fill it up.
Hello.
Hey, sit down. Let's have a drink.
Okay, that's enough for today.
Too bad. See you around.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Afternoon, civilian. Take a seat and have a drink with this old warrior.
So, how's the service treating you?
Kinda hot out today. Gringo, let's get the poison on the table before you strike up this conversation.
All right, I'll join you. Luis, double tequilas for me and the captain.
To your health.
So, how's the service treating you?
Same old, same old. The soldiers keep drinking and the service keeps going.
Are you taking new recruits, Captain?
Yeah, recently we got hit by a bunch of STK. Well, a lot of soldiers just went on leave. And so we're enlisting new recruits.
Come on, Captain. I know a little about the situation on the front line. Even so, I'd be proud to enlist in the Realian Armed Services.
Son, let me give you a kiss. I never expected anything like this from a gringo. I guess you're not all bad after all. So listen. I need you to get to the RTN-25 base ASAP. The Colonel will tell you everything you need to know. I'll let our guys know you're going, so they won't touch it.
I'll drink to that.
Here, Luis! 2 tequilas. Here's to you, gringo.
All right then, Captain, I'll be on my way.
See you around, gringo.
Show your papers.
No problem, guys. Here you are.
These papers are fine.
mushrooms and berries here.
Slow down, Gringo.
Don't shoot, I'm with you.
Ah, the reinforcement again.
What are you snooping around here for? You'll get yourself into trouble. I'm not the only one who's not pleased to see you.
Hey, soldier, where's the base commander?
He's here in his office. The room with a small patio. But I think he'll kick you out, Gringo.
What's going on around here?
And just what might you need it for? Smile. You haven't eaten lead yet.
Hey, buddy. Sell a guy some cartridges?
I'm not your buddy, Gringo. But I'll sell you some rounds. 20 for 100 pesos?
At that price, I'll take a case.
Right. Okay. 2 cases then, maybe.
Take care, soldier.
Take care, Gringo.
What are you snooping around here for? You'll get yourself into trouble. I'm not the only one who's not pleased to see you.
Take care, soldier.
Take care, Gringo.
Hello, Colonel.
Go, Gringo. Come to enlist?
Absolutely.
Excellent. And perfect timing. We have a shortage of soldiers. Tell me, son, do you have any battle experience?
What can I say? I served 10 years in the Foreign Legion, if that counts for anything.
My boy, Jesus himself sent you to me. We need a man like you.
What do you need me for?
I'll tell you what, son. We can't fight the crop barons. Not only are they better equipped, but they're better informed. As soon as we start defending ourselves and go out into battle, those tree-hugging lawyers get in the way, whining about civil rights, presumption of innocence, and all that malarkey. We're just simple soldiers, and our hands are tied. I've got no one who can fight alongside me. Just look at this base. Just a bunch of snot-nosed babies. But if I had someone with your experience, someone who's not with the army, and if you agree to work incognito on a couple of assignments for us, well, we'd owe you all right. On my word.
Colonel, I don't need a lesson in geopolitics. Let's get down to business.
Drop the showy stuff. Listen carefully. You have to get a laptop from the Crop Baron's base. It belongs to Victor Garcia. He's Don Esteban's right-hand man. Will you do it?
It's a deal. Consider the laptop here. I'll be back soon.
Hey you, boy. I don't want to hear one peep from you until you've brought me that laptop. You understand?
I haven't completed the assignment yet, Colonel.
Don't waste your time hanging around the base. Get to work.
What are you snooping around here for? You get yourself into trouble. I'm not the only one who's not pleased to see you.
Take care, soldier.
Take care, gringo.
Slow down, gringo.
Don't shoot, I'm with you.
Ah, the reinforcement again.
Enemy chopper in sight. Sector Alpha Bravo 10. Commencing attack.
Enemy inside! Say goodbye to your mother! Come out! Hey, gringo! Come out!
Where's that Yankee Doodler? What are you hiding for?
Enemy inside! Come on! Enemy inside! Come on!
Where'd he go?
Give up, now!
Take this, gringo!
Give up, now!
Catch this, gringo! Enemy inside! Come on!
Where's that Yankee Doodler?
Enemy inside! Come on!
Give up, now! Where's that Yankee Doodler? Where's that Yankee Doodler? What are you hiding for? What are you hiding for? He's somewhere around here.
Like that?
Coyote!